The fiercest fighting continues in Lysychansk, Luhansk region. The Russian occupiers have practically wiped it off the face of the earth. However, the city is still under the control of the Ukrainian military. The armed forces of Ukraine managed to destroy a convoy of Russian equipment in the outskirts of the settlement. The Ministry of Internal Affairs of Ukraine says that the risk of a complete occupation of the region is currently high. However, to capture the Donetsk region will be much more difficult for the enemy.
The situation is very complicated. The intensity of shelling today is such that it hasn't been seen in Europe since 1944-1945. As for the Donetsk region, everything will be much more complicated for them. There are essentially two fortresses there, Slovyansk and Kramatorsk, especially Kramatorsk. For that reason, I don't think it will be easy.
In the Bakhmut direction, the enemy attempted to attack, but retreated because of losses. A similar situation is in the area of Izum. The Ukrainian military is fighting back the Russian occupiers.
На Харківському напрямку
In the Kharkiv direction, the enemy is defending previously occupied positions. It shelled using tanks, mortars, barrel and rocket artillery in the areas of Zolochiv, Хрестище, Молодова, Коробочкине, Велика Бабка, Малинівка, Іванівка, Черкаська Лозова, Сватине, and Chepil. It conducted an assault in the area of Dementivka, but with no success.
The enemy withdrew from the village of Ivanivka in the Kherson region. The Ukrainian military destroyed an ammunition depot there. They also managed to eliminate the depots in the Zaporizhia region. A Russian command and observation post was destroyed in the Mykolaiv region. Meanwhile, the Lviv region is preparing for a possible invasion by Belarusian troops. Defense headquarters have been established there and combatants of volunteer formations are being trained intensively. The office of the president says that Russia is trying to sow panic among Ukrainians with such rumors. The actual offensive is unlikely.
Щодо всіх цих спекуляцій,
As for all this speculation that literally tomorrow or the day after tomorrow there will be definitely an offensive, we are all well aware of this strange gentleman called Lukashenko. We understand that he wants to be here and there at the same time. However, we understand what is happening on the territory of Belarus. We are ready for any scenarios, and we have everything from the defensive point of view on the Ukraine-Belarus border ready for that.
Russian troops shelled Dobropilla in the Donetsk region. Apartment buildings and private houses were damaged. Civilians were wounded, including 2 children.
The doors don't close, the windows, everything. How to sleep now? How to sleep at night? If I were in the bedroom, I'd be covered while shelling.
The Mykolaiv region is under attack again. The enemy fired at least 7 missiles, the regional military administration said. Residential buildings were damaged. There were no casualties. A powerful explosion hit the city of Pavlohrad in the Dnipropetrovsk region. Thick smoke rose into the sky. No casualties were reported.
The Russian army continues to fire missiles at our cities. We have already begun to restore normal life in liberated communities and territories on our own, but implementing such a large-scale project across the country, providing new safety standards and a new quality of life is possible only by attracting international capabilities.
According to Volodymyr Zelensky, since the beginning of Russia's full-scale invasion of Ukraine, 10 regions have been affected by hostilities. During this time, 1,027 towns and settlements have been liberated. Hundreds of them have been completely destroyed by the Russian army. In fact, they need to be rebuilt. Reported by Roman Smoler, Alexander Belov, UATV News.